But I can't shake mistakes. So let's get right to our word of the day. It is mistakes. Now, as the Tribe Called Quest lyrics are on the screen, I have to say, it was one baseball game, but we talked about this yesterday, how this team had appeared to be more professional. We had talked about how this team seemed to be different, and this team maybe would be prepared to do something special and bury the Braves in April. And the opportunity to do so was there. And we'll get to Ricky because he was fired up last night. I was watching postgame. It was begrudgingly because I was so angry about it, but Ricky was really feeling my pain last night on NBC Sports Philadelphia. Yeah. Johan Rojas, look, I recognize it was just one play. I recognize it was just one game. But between Stott on Saturday, who took away their only opportunity to score in that game and fans tried to defend it, this one had to be more blatant so everybody can be on board. Rojas made a mistake you cannot make, and at the end of the day, it cost you the game. It's not the only thing, but you can't spot any team 4 outs instead of 3. And when it happens and you end up having to pay for it, you can't take Rojas off the hook. Those kind of mistakes keep you from burying a team that you had the ability to bury. And that stuff adds up. The bad base running that this team has had over the years, that Bryson Stott had on Saturday when people were trying to defend him, and now this Rojas one is like a neon sign because there is no wiggle room on whose fault it was this time. On Saturday, you could try to blame Topper, even though it wasn't Topper's fault. This time, there's but one person to blame. So right here, before we move on, this was NBC Sports Philadelphia's call of it with Tom and Ben last night on the Rojas play.
Fly ball, left center field. Sosa makes the call. You might as well. Oh, he just let it go. Rojas thought he was going to get it. Rojas thought Sosa was going to get it. Johan's got to take charge there, doesn't he?
100%. It's his ball. He is the commander out in center field. He takes control, especially when you have your first start in left field for Edmundo Sosa. It just can't happen.
Absolutely true. Then the game was also simulcast on national TV, so we might as well get to that call of it.
Austin out to left center. And they got underneath it. Oh, nobody caught it! Sosa and Rojas didn't communicate, and Riley gets to second base.
Well, this is interesting as we talk about with Sosa, first start ever at left.
There's first start. Sosa apparently was saying, you got it, you got it, you got it. He'll learn, I guess, that you don't say anything. But the bottom line is it was Rojas's play. It didn't get made. They end up with a 3-run home run, and you end up losing the game. Mistakes like that. And this is what bothers me about it, and then I'll turn it over to Ricky Bo, because I'm all out of sorts right now, and I do recognize it's just one baseball game. But part of the reason why those mistakes bother me so much is we get on Jalen Hurts if he throws the ball at 3.1 seconds instead of 2.9. So we get on him for 0.2 of a second type of decisions. Hockey, basketball flies up and down the court. Hockey, where guys are moving, big guys, 6'4", 230-pound guys with knives on their feet are flying around 100 miles per hour. You got to make decisions like that. And in baseball, you don't. That ball's in the air for a while. And when you make mistakes like that, it's unacceptable because it's not a split-second play. And I know it's one game, but you got to agree with me on this one, Ricky. Mistakes like that over the long haul can cost you a season.
You know, you could say it's one game, say whatever. We do this every day, so we have to comment on what happened the night before and what happens in a game that everybody's watching. That was a little disgusting. And the part is that Johan Rojas knows what his position is. He knows when you're the center fielder, you're the captain of the outfield, which means you run the show. That's the bottom line. If a ball is anywhere near you, you take that ball. And let me put it this way. You don't think Edmundo Sosa knows that? You know what? I know he looked a little shaky at times, but he also made a great catch out in left field. I will say this. Johan Rojas, number one, I don't know if he ever looked up and saw the ball, because I want you to think about what happened at the end of that play when he's looking over at Edmundo Sosa, who is yelling, by the way, you.
Yep.
He wasn't yelling, I got it. He was yelling, you, which means, okay, I'll catch the ball. What did Rojas just hear something and quit on the baseball? Because that's what it seemed like to me.
Yep.
But the ball almost hits him in the head. Let me ask you something. If you're in the outfield, you know where the ball is. Aren't you just going to stick your glove out?
Yeah.
This is why I'm saying he never saw the ball or never was looking for the ball. That is his whole job. You are the center fielder. I understand. Right field, left field, it's a little different. If there's a ball in the right center field gap or left center field gap, there has to be communication. This ball is hit straight at Johan Rojas. He has to catch this ball. He has to call it. Why not just say, I got it?
Right.
Put your glove out and catch it. It's that simple. He said after the game that it was his fault. It was on him. No kidding, it's on you. You cost Zach Wheeler 3 runs. And that is just bad baseball. That is a play that 90,000 out of 90,001 times gets caught. And this is the one time that it doesn't happen. The ball almost hit him. Like, literally, the ball was hit right to him.
Yeah,
all he has to do is put his glove out. Why didn't he put his glove out?
He could have caught it in his shirt by accident.
Yeah. Oh, it almost hit. By the way, it almost hit him in the head.
Yeah.
Like, legitimately, I'm saying it almost hit him in the head.
Yep.
You have to catch that baseball. And that was the game. When you look at the whole thing, you look at the whole key, that was the key to the game. No matter how you break down that game, you could say so-and-so had a bad at-bat here or there. But when it really comes down to it, what was the key to the game? Him not catching that ball. Why? Because it cost the Phillies 3 runs in that inning. It cost Zach Wheeler 3 earned runs. It cost Zach Wheeler pitches, which is more important, especially this early in the season. Mm-hmm. And we have it down for 13 pitches that it cost him at least. I don't buy that, because who knows what could have happened after that.
Right. The whole complexion of the game's different.
The complexion of the game completely changed.
Yeah.
Didn't you feel like the Phillies were completely in the driver's seat?
Up until
and then all of a sudden that happens and you're like, uh-oh. You just, it's almost like you gave them, you resuscitated them.
Yep. They were dead. And they gave them the paddles. They're clear. Here comes Rojas. Hold on, everybody. Clear.
Give them the paddles.
Right. Shock them. Bring them back to life, and then you lose. Now, they got to come back and win these next 2.
The thing that bothers me is that is a routine play.
Yep.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching our YouTube. If you want to help us out, go ahead and like and subscribe for us. If you liked what you saw, go right over here to our playlists and pick out whatever you want to watch.